What's going on, guys? So on this not quite master grade Monday unboxing, we're going to be opening up something new. Well, technically probably a little bit old, actually, from KOTOBUKIYA, or KOTOBUKIYA if you want to be like that. And it is the non-scale full action plastic model kit ANUBIS from the Zone of the Enders, or Zone of the Enders, whichever way you want to say it. Oh, I have a feeling this one's going to be a little bit daunting. It's going to be big, not really a scale because, well, the orbital frames are supposedly massive. And knowing that this is going to be, well, an already pretty expansive kit with lots and lots of runners. This is a heavy box. This is a big box. I mean, there's Wally in comparison. I mean, this is good, large, master grade size box as it is. Now, KOTOBUKIYA, I only really have experience with the frame arms, nothing else. And I know that this is not that. So I'm going to back up just a little bit here and do what I can. Obviously, I'm working way away from everything. Got the box lid over here. Normally, I like to have that in the background, but it's a huge box. What am I going to do? So let's go ahead and start off with this side. Ooh, interesting. Kind of cream color. I'm going to have to adjust the lighting a little bit here. I am shooting on my normal phone, so to speak, not my old one. But I don't have the Pro modes, thanks, of course, Samsung. So I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. Oh, by the way, something I haven't said in quite some time. Bigs on the floor. Okay, so we have an eye runner, or one runner, you know. And what is clearly going to be chunks of the legs. This looks like the back of the calves. And maybe some wing parts. I know it's just going to be a little bit crazy. And then some other things, little flappies or little armor bits, I don't know. And repeat of that. And, oh, I forgot to initiate the runner counter over here in the corner. I'm going to guess somewhere in the 22 range. Oh, these are scary thin. This is like Star Wars level. Oh, man. I'm frightened already. More bigs. Good Lord, this is just the edge. Look how skinny. Look at this. Look at that. Man. I do like the color separation, this nice tan, like deserty kind of color. It almost has a metallic. It does have metallic. Oh, wow. Okay. So it's like, it's not supposed to be like a gold. It's supposed to be a tannish color. That's crazy. Okay. Ooh. That's something that's good to have noticed. ABS. Oh crap. I don't know. This says KP226. That's not useful. Okay, so ABS, that automatically lets me know that I've got to be super careful when trying to panel line. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about that as of yet, but, you know, there's those runners there. So it has got to be the edge of a wing or edge of a weapon of some sort, and then you've got other armor parts. There's not enough bits there to be the wings, so I'm assuming arms or legs. There's the vents right there for... I'm looking at the box. No, that looks like... Oh, there's a whole bunch of these. My bad. So these are the wings. I just looked in the box. So, yeah, there we go. There's more H runners. So H is going to be the letter of the day. And my buddy Eric is currently building this as well, so I need to confer with him. But he likes to paint everything, so that's going to be a little bit different. I appreciate it being ABS because that's going to make it a little bit more resistant to nub marks and whatnot, but going to make it a lot harder to detail properly without doing any damage. And given that these are very thin pieces, I'm going to be scared. I mean, they're not moving pieces. There are just armor plates. So, maybe. I mean, I was going to do these in brown. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Okay, so these are all wing parts. They've got to be. Without a doubt, those have got to be wing parts, considering that's 4 right there. Okay, more wing parts, and this is kind of a darkish brown. It looks gray on camera, but in reality, it's almost like that IBO brown, brownish gray color. That's a little bit nicer. You can sort of see it. If I tilt it, it reflects a bit more dark. And this also says KP226, so I'm assuming that means it's not ABS, but it's something. I mean, there's so many panel lines on these guys that, you know, there's bound to be a way to panel line this without hurting anybody. And I know, I guess I could clear coat everything first. I don't have that much clear coat, and these wing bits are thin. And what gets really scary is when you have stuff like this that is not ABS and might stress whenever you're assembling it and it's super thin. Like, see all of these spots here that got to be squeezed together along this side. Got to be super careful that you don't push too hard and end up with a white mark. I mean, I can see some light a little bit through these. I got this pile of bags happening here. And this is going to be one of those ones that I build slowly over the course of a couple weeks, kind of like I did with the Musha. So there will be updates as I go. I'm just going to blow through it super quick. Okay, so this is clear bits for like effect parts, I'm guessing, stuff like that, because he's got to have the ability to pose and stuff like that. I don't know if any of this is for eyes or anything. I also know, like, there's a weapon holding one, which I think is probably this, because he holds his staff, but he doesn't really have hands. It just sort of floats near him, kind of commands it otherwise. Okay, the instructions are there, but I'm gonna move on. Oh my goodness, look at the sharpness. Those are gonna be for hands for sure. Hands, arms. Careful. Okay, so this will let you see. So that's definitely a brown. You can tell there. Okay, so here's this big staff weapon. I'm not entirely certain which body part these are. Looks like sides of the arms, maybe? Oh no, he's got like funnels or something. I don't know what's going on there. These are, oh, okay, so these are the sides of his thighs. They look cream colored there, but they're actually brown. Interesting. I really hope this has good color separation. I'm hoping there's not like a lot that I've got to paint. I'm looking for shoulder armors and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the crotch part here. And I'm not seeing... Okay, so there should be like a dome bit that goes over here. I'm guessing it's in the next section. Not gonna lie, a little bit intimidated here. Okay, so these are definitely forearms and arm bits, and these are the hands. And this is a gray. This is a grayish color, so we can tell for sure there. There is a thing that he has a lot of red stripes between panels. And given that these look like his arms, maybe thighs? Might be his thighs. There's going to be some like red pinstriping that needs to happen. That's not going to be easy. I can do it. It's just not going to be easy. Also, what is this? Plastic. KOTOBUKIYA, made in China. No. No listing of what that is. That's unfortunately... Oh, I think this is his neck right here, which has a lot of red. So that's gonna be interesting. Basically, I think we're gonna have to end up doing like a wash, which I don't think is gonna be super easy. Gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, this one's not gonna be a quick blow through. Okay. There's your polycaps. KP226. Whatever. It can't be the same type of plastic. Okay, and this one doesn't have a listing of the type of plastic, but this is like all your detail work. So here's your ribs, part of the chest. shoulders, perhaps. Some vents right there. I'm not entirely certain what this is, but I bet it's part of the torso. So I had to guess by looking at it. Nice detail work there. These look like they're part of the forearms, but I don't recognize those parts for anything. Okay, so these are going alongside the crotch, it looks like. I mean, there's a lot of cool details, like, all over this guy. That almost looks like the neck, but I don't think so. Oh, there's that crotch piece, I believe. Huh. Yeah, I mean, look at all those panel lines. Those are just begging to be hit with some stuff. And this is just slightly different than this. Like, I mean, it's very close, but this looks darker. It could just be because that's ABS and this is other. Yeah, sheer amount of ABS bothers me. I don't think that this is going to have like same problems that frame arms do, where they kind of fall aparty over time. I don't think, because it's a normal like KOTOBUKIYA kit. Normal. Oh, I guess I've done a hexagear now that I think about it, which is pretty much frame arms. Okay, so a lot more detail stuff here. That looks like armpits and all kinds of other vents for things. No idea where that goes. It almost looks like there's a little bit of mold degradation there. Those are not super crisp lines. This is a reprint. I don't know how old the original prints are. It's been around for a while. 2013 Konami Digital Entertainment. So it says on the box, kind of up there-ish where you can't see. Oh, that was an M runner. Okay, so there's two M runners. So those are going to be reflective. Those are going to be arms or legs, usually, of course, when it's a mirrored runner. Okay, I can't get that out just yet. Ah, white stuff. Okay. I have to assume that these plastics are okay to panel line. If you built this kit, by all means, let me know. So there's our wings, for the most part. Lots of end runners. There are six wings. So that's that. On side to side. There are double sets here. So here's another one. You should have known that was going to happen. So there's your more end runners. I'm gonna look at the instructions when I get that far and actually see. See, the way they're mounted is like this because they're worried about their scratching against each other. So that's interesting. It's really okay. I said 22. Okay, so there's the base. It actually has a cool base that says ANUBIS and all that. So I appreciate that. It's kind of a pretty simple stand, it looks like. So here's your... Oh, look at this. The stand actually comes pre-assembled. That's pretty cool. I assume it's going to plug into the back. Okay, let me see here. More parts. Ooh, judging by this plastic, this might be ABS. Nope. Okay, a lot of dark brown. I'm going to get tired of seeing brown after this. Once again, it looks more gray on the thing, but it's not. No idea what this one is. D runner. I'm not seeing... I mean, I'm assuming they're the wing parts somewhere. I'm just not seeing them in the design. But then again, there's only two of them, so strange. Unless there's another bag of runners there I can't see. Nope, okay. Well, I thought it was polycap. Nope, it's plastic. It says ABS on it. O runner and G runner. Little parts. Oh man, those look like hinges. But I would assume if these were hinges, there'd be a lot of them. And that looks like a neck joint of some sort, or a torso joint. That's an incredibly tiny ball joint. That's scary. Man. Almost done. I can see only a few things left. Okay, so we've got translucent parts. I assume those are for the eyes. I'm going to leave those in bag for now, because they are kind of small. So 2 B runners, the L runner, K runner, and P runner. So these are for the stand. Or at least that one is. Here's a clear, or not clear, here's a hose. That's that soft, like polycap material. Oh, here we go. There's a freaking wire. Like, that is a hardcore wire. Oh, he does show that. Okay, so that's like his tail or something. It does show it on the box. It does whip around. So that gives you a full-on posable wire. And it looks like the exposed bit is even meant to be that way. So there's that. Ah. Couple extra bits for the stand for some reason. They're longer or they're the same? Looks to be virtually the same. Oh wait, this. No, yeah, it's the same. Okay, instruction time. That's a thick instruction manual. Here's whatever that is for. Get rid of these bags. ANUBIS. Oh man, look at this artwork. So there's all the red stuff, like I said. And see, here's the other thing. Here's like little warning things. This guy has no sticker sheet at all. So I don't know what that's all about. Oh, those parts that I didn't know what they are, those are the legs. Right here. Those are the front of his legs. Okay. Yeah, so he needs a lot of that red lining. Look at this. Look at this artwork. It's just gorgeous. Oh, finally, a useful piece of thing. So polystyrene, 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 styrene, ABS. ABS, polystyrene. Okay, anything that doesn't say ABS is styrene. Oh crap. Okay, except for these. The M runners. Oh, the M runners do say ABS. Okay, so those are the ones that I got to be careful when panel lining. Okay. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to see what the panel liner will do to it on like a spare piece or something like that. Maybe it won't make it too brittle. If it's a non-moving part, it might be okay. Okay, so where do you start? The legs. Of all things, you start at the legs. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, it's basically a master grade. Actually, in some aspects, it's starting to run me a perfect grade. Yeah, here's some of the tiny parts. Some tiny thingies there. This looks... Okay, leg. I assume hips. Yeah, those are the hips. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely taking my time on this guy. I mean, I'm not going to go, like... It's not going to take me a couple months or something like that. So, is there almost like a core fighter? It's what it almost looked like. Okay, so the shoulders are part of the main body. That's going to be a hindrance. Yeah, so I'm going to have to figure out what all parts need to have that wash. And do it that way. Hey, he's got 6 wings. They all mount to different things. So you got like the curved one for effect. You've got the straight one. Oh, the wings actually do move. That's cool. Oh, it's got a stand for him and a stand for the wings. That makes sense. That's why there's 2 stands. Okay. That's the clippy for the weapon. That's cool. I think that's showing you articulation. Looks like you might have a... What just happened here to the hips? Look at this. There's a little transformation here in the hips. Is the cockpit in the crotch? I'm scared. Oh no, it looks like it's got a drop down hip joint. And is that a landing mode for the feet? I'm gonna have to translate a lot of this. So pull the knee down and back. And then flip that out. Maybe that is a landing. It's standing mode, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so here's the completed regular pictures. Look at the red panel lining. Like, look how much I have to do. I mean, like, technically speaking, even the white parts of the wings have red on them. Okay, and then the gold, for the most part, is all panel lined with brown, like it should be. How the heck am I going to do this? Man, this is... Okay, that was the back. There's his tail, comes out that part. Man. Okay, here it tells you how to mix up the different colors. Generally speaking, if you're going to paint it completely. I'm not painting this thing totally. I'm not even going to attempt that. But it would look so boring without the red. Like, so the red just has to be a thing. And I got red. I mean, that's not a problem. I've got flat red that will work fine for that. I'll just have to, like, I guess, super thin it down and run it into the panel lines. Oh, well, even a real gorgeous back of the paper. Alright, wow. So, I just got myself into a huge mess, but I guess this will be a thing. Put the tail over there. Okay. So, final runner count. I don't know off the top of my head because I wasn't counting. But it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, so EBS, I'm going to have to figure out how to panel line effectively without damaging or staining. That's the other thing, is that you can end up with a little bit of stainage. And this has a nice metallic sheen to it. So I'd be scared to clear coat it first and like kill that sheen. But it would have to be like all of the ABS parts I would need to protect before I can panel line. I don't know. I've got some semi-gloss clear coat that I bought for the local type. I don't think I'll need all of it for that. So just clear coating these runners might make it worth my time. I'm scared. Like, none of this is gonna fit back in the box now. Watch. Oh, don't break that, please. Man, this is a complex kit. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be the most daunting thing I've done in a long time. So okay, so here, even on these super thin, like you can see them here, just these super thin panel lines on this guy, supposed to be red. How am I gonna do this? I have to confer with Eric, see what he's gonna do about it. But guys, make sure you give me a big old thumbs up on this video if you liked it. If you like this kit, if you have built it, by all means tell me what you did to ensure the perfection of it. Okay, so this is all styrene here, so I can do some of that. That's the other thing. It's like, if it's gonna have red, I'm not gonna polycap it. I'm not going to panel line it. Good God. So this is going to be a long project. Now, just trying to panel line all these parts is going to take a day or two before I even start building. That's the scary part. I'm going to do all that before I build it. Okay. But make sure you're subscribed if you are not. If you need to check out the Shoki store, go check out any of the merch. Please do. Because every little bit goes to help the channel. Oh, Jesus. And come back next Monday where hopefully I'll have some progress done on this thing. If not, well, you know, it is what it is. I've got other builds coming out. I've got some Kamen Rider stuff. And let me know what you think about the new random panning set to music. Because it's a kind of a new thing I want to try doing. Especially when I have cool stuff like this down the line. And actually, I've got a couple of kits I need to do that on, along with a couple extra reviews. But I will catch you guys on the next one. And remember, as always, to keep on building.